Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel Sadiq Zoology Education. Today in this video we are going to learn something about the intermediate first year zoology 6th unit biology in human welfare. From this unit first topic parasitism and parasitic adaptations. So before that please subscribe my channel, like and share it. So through my channel, so not only I am explaining the topics and also I am providing the notes of related topics, related video topics, and providing the notes and in my description box. So after the completion of my class, you can download the notes of related topics. So it is a very useful to intermediate students. So please subscribe my channel and like and షేర్ ఇట్. ఈ ఛానల్ ద్వారా మీకు ఇంటర్మీడియట్కి సంబంధించిన జూలాజీ టాపిక్స్ని చెప్పడమే కాకుండా మీకోసం అంటే మీకు యూస్ఫుల్ అవ్వడానికి కోసం రిలేటెడ్ టాపిక్స్ అంటే నేను చెప్పినటువంటి టాపిక్స్ సంబంధించిన నోట్స్ కూడా నా డిస్క్రిప్షన్ బాక్స్లో ఉంటుంది. డిస్క్రిప్షన్ బాక్స్లో ఉంచాను. ఈ లెసన్ పూర్తిగా అయిపోయిన తర్వాత, ఈ వీడియో పూర్తిగా అయిపోయిన తర్వాత, చూసిన తర్వాత మీరు ఆ డిస్క్రిప్షన్ బాక్స్లో నుంచి నోట్స్ని కూడా మీరు డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. సో దానికంటే ముందు ఇప్పటివరకు కూడా మీరు సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోకుండా ఉంటే ప్లీజ్ దయచేసి సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి, లైక్ చేయండి అండ్ షేర్ చేయండి. లెట్ us డిస్కస్ ద parasitism and parasitic adaptations. Intermediate first year zoology 6th unit biology in human welfare. From this unit first topic is about parasitism and parasitic adaptations. So first is what? 6th unit 6th biology in human welfare. Human welfare. Biology in human welfare, first topic. So in this one, in this unit, first topic parasitism and parasitic adaptations. Parasitic adaptations. First unit, first lesson from the 6th unit. So let's what is the parasitism? So what is a parasitism? What is a parasitism? So parasitism means the intimate association between two organisms of different species. The intimate association between two organisms of the different species in which one is get benefited and another one is affected. So this association is known as parasitism. This association known as what? So called as parasitism. The intimate association between two organisms of the different species in which one is a get benefited and other one is the affected. So this type of the association or this type of the relation is known as parasitism. So the parasitism word comes from Greek word From which word here? Greek word. So that is called parasitos. The word is the word parasitos. So what is the meaning of parasitos here? So let's discuss about that. Cytos. So here para means the word here at the side of. At the side of. Cytos means food or grain. Food or grain. So this meaning. So the parasitism word comes from the Greek word. The Greek word is which one here? Parasitos. So in the meaning of parasite is a what? Para means at the side of, and cytos means food or grain. Okay. So here different organisms. So different species. So different species, and here the association. One is the get benefited and other one is the affected. So this type of the relation and this type of the association called parasitism. It word is come from the Greek word, that is parasitos, and para means at the side of, cytos means food or grain. So one organisms eating in other organisms. So one eating at other and one's table. Okay, so this is the parasitism. So in this parasitism, right. Okay. So in this parasitism, so the relation what here parasitism na? So parasitism relation, parasitism in this parasitism. So in this parasitism included, so what are the here? Parasitism and host. So in this parasitism parasite present, which is the here benefited, and host is the affected. Parasite is benefited, host is affected. So in parasitism relation and association included what? Parasite and host. Parasite is the what? Benefited organism. Host is the what? Affected. Okay. So in this one, parasite benefited now. So host is providing the shelter to the parasite. So just one, let us discuss the what. For example, so it is a X species, okay, and it is a Y species. For example, it is a two different organism na. So X species is a what? For example, this is the organism, and Y species, this one is the organism. Okay, here association, between, here two association. So when observe here, in this association, okay, this one, inside or outside, okay, and after living of this parasite in the host, it damaging the host body. For example, this one. So which one is affected? So this one is a call, inside living the, this one is a call the what? Parasite, and this one is a call host. Okay, so parasite is a what? Benefited or gainer. Host affected. So in this association, so it is a one species and it is another species. So between the association, so this parasite living in the inside of the host or outside of the host, anything. So in this one, the parasite is a get benefited and host is a affected. Okay, this is the parasitism. So in parasitism included what? Parasite and host. Okay, and also another organisms also, another one also included in this association. One that is also important for this association, that is the vector. So vector, what is your vector? Just let's discuss about the vector. So vector is the what? It help in the transfer of the infective stages of the parasite from the one host to another host. So okay, in this one parasitism, so in the the parasitism relation or association, in this association included parasite and host, and also other one is also there, that is a vector. So parasite is ectoparasite, endoparasite, third one is hyperparasite, fourth one is monogenetic parasite, and digenetic parasite. Fifth one, digenetic parasite. So mainly 5 types of the parasite na. So let's discuss the first type, ectoparasite. First one is the what here? Ectoparasite. So the parasite, a parasite that lives on the surface of the host body. A parasite lives where? On surface, body surface, on the body surface of host body, surface of host. They living on the body surface. So they living on the body surface, that is known as ectoparasite. So examples. What are the examples here included? Examples. One is head lice and itch mites. So which living on human body surface, on human body surfaces. This one. Another example. Another is ticks on dogs. Another example. And another example also there. That one is copepods. Copepods on marine fishes. So this is the ectoparasite. So a parasite which lives on the surface of the host body. So on the body surface, or head or skin, it is anything. Okay. So head lice, itch mites, so which is seen on human body surfaces. Next one, ticks on dogs. So ticks on the dogs and copepods on marine fishes. So this is the ectoparasite. Now let's discuss the endoparasite. So a parasite lives inside of the host body. A parasite lives inside of host body. So again this one is classified. Again it is classified into the 3 types. So again classified into or divided into 3 types. So one is Cytoside Parasite. So which lives within the cells of the host wall. A parasite lives in where? In the within the cells, lives in a parasite lives within the host cells, within the host cells. Which parasite? Living in the within the host cells, that is called cytoside parasite. Examples are Plasmodium vivax, and next one Spirospora Nosema notabilis. In Spirospora polymorpha. So this is the Plasmodium vivax in man. So this is the endoparasites. So what the one is type is the what? Cytoside parasite. And the second one, Histozoic parasite. So which lives within the cells of tissues. It lives in between the cells of tissues and organs. A parasite lives in between the cells of tissues and organs of hosts. So that is known as Histozoic parasite. Examples: here examples: Ucraria bancroft and Entamoeba histolytica. So histozoic parasite and cytozoic parasite and histozoic parasite. So examples are Ucraria bancrofti and Entamoeba histolytica. This one. So cytozoic parasite, histozoic parasite. And third one, let's discuss the third type. Coelozoic parasite. So it lives within the cavities of which parasite? Lives within the cavities of the host body. Host body is called coelozoic. Coelozoic parasite. So live in the what here? Cavities. They live in the cavities of the host body. It is known as coelozoic parasite. So if they live in the alimentary canal, so these parasites live in the alimentary canal, also called the enterozoic. If they lives in alimentary canal, if they lives in the alimentary canal, so it called as enterozoic parasite. Okay, so it is known as enterozoic. So it is a what living the cavities na. So if this parasite if can live in the alimentary canal, so this parasite also considered as a enterozoic parasite. So example for Ascaris lumbricoides. Ascaris. So Ascaris is the what? Coelozoic parasite. And next another type here, third one, continuation of parasite types. So hyperparasite. Hyperparasite. So a parasite which lives in or on the body of the another parasite called hyperparasite. Okay, sorry, a parasite which lives in or on the body of here another parasite. So one parasite living in the another parasite. So that parasite living in the another host body. So it is known as hyperparasite. Example. So here example is Nosema notabalis, which lives in Spirospora polymorpha, which lives in urinary bladder of toadfish. Okay, so Nosema notabalis live in the Spirospora polymorpha. So here Nosema notabalis is the what? Hyperparasite. Why? Because this parasite living in the another parasite, that parasite is known as Spirospora. So these Spirospora living in the where? In the urinary bladder of the toadfish. Okay, so Nosema notabalis living in the Spirospora. So these Spirospora living in the where? Toadfish. So here the which is the hyperparasite in this one? Nosema notabalis is the hyperparasite. Okay, this is the hyperparasite. Next type is the monogenetic type and digenetic parasite. So let's discuss. Let's discuss the monogenetic and digenetic parasite. So here next continuation type, fourth one, monogenetic parasite. Monogenetic parasite. So here a parasite completes its life cycle in single host called the what? Monogenetic parasite. In which parasite it completes the life cycle in the single host, that is considered as a what called as monogenetic parasite. Monogenetic parasite. Okay, example here, entamoeba histolytica and Ascaris lumbricoides. They are considered as a monogenetic parasite. Why? Because it completes the life cycle in the only single host, that is the man. Right, next type, fifth one, digenetic parasite. What is the meaning of di here? Tuna. So a parasite, so which parasite completes parasite, a parasite, it completes its life cycle in two hosts. That parasite is called, so that parasite is considered as, that parasite is called as digenetic parasite. Digenetic parasite. Okay, so it is known as digenetic parasite. Digenetic parasite. Why? Because here complete the life cycle in the two hosts. So that's why considered as a what? Digenetic parasite. Examples. Example, what here? Plasmodium vivox. Plasmodium vivox. And Chararia bancrofti. So this one is the complete the life cycle in the two hosts na, in man and mosquito. Here also man and mosquito. Here female Anopheles mosquito, here female Culex mosquito. Female Culex. So here female Anopheles. Okay, so this is the digenetic parasite, monogenetic parasite and digenetic parasite. So this is the types of the parasite. So first type is the what? Ectoparasite, and second is the endoparasite. The endoparasite also can classified into the three types. So cytozoic, histozoic, coelozoic, and then after this hyperparasite, and next monogenetic parasite and digenetic parasite. Okay, so there are the types of the parasite. Okay, and next one, discuss the host. What are the host types and vectors? Okay, now, so host is how many types here? Two types of the host presents. Sorry, three types of the host presents. So primary host, secondary host, and reservoir host. Let's discuss that host types. Okay, right. Types of host. So mainly three types. Here three types. So one is primary host. Primary host or definitive host. So here, so it is a parasite, so sorry, it is a host, it is a host that harbors, it means keep the adult stages or sexually mature stages of parasite. It called as primary host. It means which host that lodges, okay, which host that lodges or that keeps the which stage here? Adult stages or sexually mature stages of the parasite. So that is known as, that host is known as primary host, are also called in which host the parasite undergoes sexual reproduction. So that host is considered as, that host is called, that host called primary host. Primary host or definitions. It means what? If the lodges the infective stages of the, it means it lodges the adult stages of the parasite or sexual mature stage, or if the parasite, which parasite, if the in which host the parasite undergoes to the sexual reproduction, that host is considered as a primary host. Examples. Example, female Anopheles, sorry, here in Plasmodium, yes, female Anopheles for Plasmodium, and man for Eukarya, Bancroft. Okay, so here example what? Female Anopheles for Plasmodium and man for the Eukarya. So man is the considered as the what? Primary host, and here female Anopheles is the considered as the primary host for Plasmodium parasite and Eukarya parasite for the man. Okay, next type is a secondary host or intermediate host. Secondary host or intermediate host. Here, so it is a host that harbors immature stages or developing stages of parasite called, or in a parasite, in a host which parasite undergoes asexual reproduction called secondary host. Examples here the what? Same here, man for Eukarya, Culex, female Culex for Eukarya, and next one is the what? Man for Plasmodium. Okay, so this is the secondary host. Okay, so it is a host that harbors immature stages or developing stages of parasite, and also in a host which parasite undergoes a asexual reproduction is called secondary host. Examples, female Culex for Eukarya and man for Plasmodium. These are two types, and let's discuss the reservoir host. So it is a host that lodges infective stages of parasites. So when the main host is not available, so that host is called the what? Parasite. So if the what? Reservoir host, if main host is not available, if the main host is not available, so it loads the parasite, infective stages of the parasite up to available of the main host. So it is a special, so it is a host that loads the only infective stages of the parasite if when the main host is not available. When the main host is not available, then it loads the infective stages. But here the parasite not take any development and not causes any disease to the host. So in this host, the parasite not undergoes any development and not causes any disease to host. Okay, so this is the reservoir host. Examples. So monkey fur, plasmodium. And African antelope for trypanosoma gambiense. Okay, so monkey fur, plasmodium and African antelope for trypanosoma. Here monkey is the what? Reservoir host. African antelope is the what? Reservoir host. Plasmodium is the what? Parasite. And trypanosoma, parasite. So this monkeys load just the infective stages of the plasmodium. Plasmodium is the host is the what? Man and mosquito. So if that not available, then it can load just the infective stages. So African antelope for trypanosoma. So here plasmodium is not causes any type of the disease and not take the any further development in this host. So this is the known as reservoir host. And next one is the what? Vectors. What? Vector. So vector is the what? The vector means only transfer the. So it is an organism. It is a organism. So which transfers infective stages of parasite from main host to another host. So this is called vectors. So vectors mainly only help in the transport, especially here in case of the insects present. So it is a organism which transfer the only what here? Infective stages of parasite from the main host to another host. One host to another host only. So here the two types, mechanical vector, two types. Vectors are two types. So one is the mechanical vector and biological vector. So mechanical vector, biological vector. Only it is a transfer the infective stages, only transfer, and not the parasite, not no part of the development take place in this mechanical vector. Understood? Once again here, mechanical vector what? Only transfer, only mechanically. Here only transfer the infective stages. So in this vector, the parasite not take the any development. Okay. So in biological vector, so here this one transfer the infective stages, and before the transfer of the infective stages to the another host, so the parasite take the development. So before the get the transfer to the one host to the another host, the infective stages of the parasite undergoing to the development. So examples, mechanical vector for examples here, what, house flies, okay, cockroach, for entamoeba, in case of the entamoeba, Next one, biological vector, here the what, female Anopheles and female Culex for Eukarya, and here for Plasmodium. Okay, for Plasmodium vector, which ones here? Entamoeba's vector, which ones? For entamoeba vectors, what here? Houseflies and cockroach. And for Plasmodium's vector, which ones here? Female Anopheles. And Eukarya's for vector is a what? Female Culex. Okay, so here in this mechanical vector, so the parasite, it means the entamoeba's infective stages not take the any further development in this vector. It means the houseflies and here. And biological vector means the Plasmodium. So before the transfer or before the get the transfer, here that are going to the some development, take the development in this vector. So this is the vectors. So this is the parasitism, okay, and parasitic adaptation in this topic, the parasitism, the types of parasite, and second is the what, types of the host, and next one is the what here, next one is the vector. So okay, please so it is in next video I will upload the parasitic adaptations. So before that, please subscribe my channel and like and share. So after this you can download the notes from my description box. Okay, right, thank you for watching, and please subscribe my channel and like and share it. Okay, all the best.